we got a new one here from RV Rebel Girl Carol in there. Apparently she is she bought her new van, got a new van, and she's using that as her tow vehicle for her trailer, and her also it's going to double as her like den and bedroom. And she's had some issues with the tow. She has to get that, what do they call it, a tow hitch thing on her vehicle, and she went to one place and they kind of didn't know what the heck they were doing, and they kind of messed things up, and they didn't put her dashboard back together right. And then she had to go another place, and I don't know. It's a good video. Check it out. Lots of headaches. Lots of headaches getting these things all done. You know, building up your van, getting everybody, you know, you think, oh, I'm going to take it to some place that knows my vehicle, knows the model, and will do it nicely, and they end up messing it up, and then you got to go somewhere else and deal with all that crap. So anyway, check it out. They messed up my new van. Oh no! All right, we got a lot of shirtless pictures here of John. That's the new friend there that Aja has, Pandemonium, and they're hiking up a mountain here, and it's pretty strenuous and crazy and all that stuff. And I don't know, somewhere in the Lake Mojave. Telephone Cove, the Nevada side of Lake Mojave. Oh, Mojave, excuse. Of course, what do you get at the end of a 38-minute or 28-minute? It seemed like, no, wait, it's a 28-minute. I was going to make a joke there. 28-minute Aja video here. It's a good hike. Actually, some very nice photography. Yeah, I give it an A- because it is long. You know, she could have made it 18 minutes. But anyway, 28-minute video there with some kind of, it's not really gloppy food, kind of gloppy-ish sandwiches. What are those? Cheese whiz? Oh, no, that's macaroni, cheesy stuff. Anyway, all right. Anyway, check it out. Nice little hike video there. Kind of strenuous. Kind of makes my back hurt just watching it. All right, we got Nate there, Element Van Life down there in beautiful Tampa, Florida. And he's installing a Chinese diesel heater, not so successfully, there in his new Japanese domestic model Toyota with a driver's side on the right. Anyway, yeah, so camper van build challenges. Man, we're seeing a lot. This is Element Van Life, by the way. He does own an Element. He actually rebought an Element a while ago, so, but he is getting this, he and his girlfriend there, Shannon, are getting this thing all fixed up for some traveling sometime this summer or spring or whenever. Element Van Life Nate. And it's, again, one hell of a headache doing these van builds. He and RV Rebel Girl, they should commiserate in all the difficulties. But you know what? It makes great content, right? It's a Tsai-Si-Po-A-Y-O-E. How do you pronounce that? It's a Tsai-Si-Po-A-Y car parking heater. Okay. I'm just so thrilled with all these van build channels. We got a kitchen there for Dave's RV Life, a kitchen idea for his van with a sink, stove, and microwave. Check that one out. A lot of comments this morning. I put up a video. I was talking about a video about Camper Van Kevin buying a new. Now, somebody said, what is that, a Class B or a Class C that he bought?
Which one?
Camper Van Kevin's new one. I don't know. Somebody said it was a Class, whatever it is. It's a little bit smaller than his Class A. And then he was going to give away his old Class A. And, you know, I mentioned who it was given to, and people didn't want to know because they wanted to be surprised when they watched Kevin's video. So please just erase your memory. Pretend you didn't see it, and then you can watch it. I'm sorry. I spoiled it. Everyone to go, we wanted to watch it to see who he was giving it to. And it wasn't, it wasn't that particular lady that was watching his dogs. No, it was his good buddy from Athens, Georgia. But we won't tell anything more than that. Ooh, secret, but go watch it.
Compelling, oddly compelling, you're oddly compelling, you and your shitty RV, you're oddly compelling, and that's good enough for me. You make so much bad content, do you even give a shit? You never learned how to shoot or edit. But you're oddly compelling, you and your shitty RV, you're oddly compelling, you're oddly compelling, and that's good enough for me. you're eating glossy food. Does that ring even
like
have
the
an
eighth verse.
engine? I ask because it's never moving. With all the time you're spending with the Travancore die or on your live chat, collecting up super chat money for the funeral of your cat. But you're oddly compelling. You're oddly compelling. Oddly compelling. You and your shitty RV. You're oddly compelling. You're oddly compelling. Oddly compelling. And that's good enough for me.
Okay, all right. We can't say who that is. They wanted to be anonymous, but that's the new song, Oddly Compelling, and we will probably be getting a better version of that with some orchestration on it real soon. That came in. That came on the hotline number today. I can't say who it is. I've been sworn to secrecy, but you can take your guesses in the comments below. How do you like that? And when put some orchestration to it and some choirs in the background. You're oddly compelling in your RV. I like it. Hey, so let's do some letters here. Comments, letters, letters, comments. Phoenix Rose Ashe says, I do not think we should take away rights or choices away from, like YouTube commenters, right? I do hope that as individuals, we will think about what we say, especially when it comes to mental health issues, the young and the elderly, basically the vulnerable. I said this before, I do not know Dave, that's Dave 2D, or his videos, but he is a feeling human. I can only assume that he is feeling like S and needs some time. You're totally right. Dave's got some issues here with the Max and Lee thing, and he's probably taking some time to figure things out. But I do think that somewhere down the road, he owes us kind of a explanation about his channel, what he's doing with it, and what his hopes are and wishes with it. I mean, and does he think there's a connection between what that video he did last week and what happened a week ago Friday with the tragedy that involved Lee? So I don't know. It'd be interesting, though, I think he does owe us something down the road when he feels up to it about what, at least give us his view about what's going on, right? Mickey P says, we need to reform pop culture in America. Roast videos are unhealthy. There's nothing funny about that kind of speech. It's not hurtful. It's not humorous to be hurtful ever. It's an American phenomenon, and it's all wrong. Again, I think, there's a difference between criticism and being hurtful, okay? There's, criticizing someone's video, their channel, that kind of thing. They write a book, criticize the movie. Then it gets into personal criticism. That is too far. I do agree if you're criticizing someone personally, but criticism is a major part of the American, not only American Western culture, and in almost every free society you have it. I don't know how you put limits on that without, making severe limitations on your overall right of freedom of speech, right? Lynn2574 says, how about if people don't roast others regarding health issues up here? You laugh at someone's expense can be very, let's just say, very unfortunate. Again, comedians do this all the time. They go over the top and they say things they shouldn't say and they come back. I think the best thing to do is face the, if you make a mistake, if you do something, it is air to human. It is aired, as Shakespeare said that, right? Was that in the Bible? No, I think that was Shakespeare. Anyway, if you make a mistake, man up, woman up to it, and say, I made a mistake, I'm sorry, and at least to let the cards lie where they may, but at least you've owned up to it, okay? That's all. Indeed, Ann says, how do you know the mental status of someone here on YouTube? Should YouTube require a mental exam before the creation of a channel by someone? Should the First Amendment rights of someone be stifled in the case that he or she has issues? Again, that is something that, how do we know? Everybody's got quirks up here. We all have quirks. Sometimes we have bad moods. Sometimes we go into lower periods where, things are all messed up here for a while, and then we get over it because of various issues. I don't know. But yeah, again, 9 out of 10 people, 9 out of 10 nomads, or 9 95 out of 100 nomads, you make some jokes about their videos and that's no big deal. Then there's 5% where they get all upset, and there's maybe a fraction of 1% that there's some serious mental issues there and you're really pushing some dangerous buttons. But then again, how do you determine who is that person? You just don't know, Andrew Jackson says Andrew Jackson, is that a former president? She begged him to stop, and she said she couldn't handle it, and he did another video. So, yeah. Again. Some guy named Cheese something or other says I should bedazzle my shirts. It worked for Danny Bonaducci. The guy in the Partridge Family that was a radio jock. I have no idea what you're saying, Mr. Cheesy. Finally, B-Tiller44 says, again, we're talking all about the Max and Lee Dave 2D thing in our comments today because that's pretty much all people are talking about in the comments. Speaking only in business terms, says B-Tiller44, Dave 2D made the right decision, pulling everything down. He would have been relentlessly attacked by people trying to do various strikes and complaints to YouTube. This way, at least he has a shot at bringing a monetized channel back one day. Again, what is that? That's his goal. I want to someday be remonetized or do monetized content on YouTube. I think that's I don't know, man. If that's the goal, that's kind of sad. There's more important things about what's going on there than somehow preserving your channel so it can be a money-making machine somewhere down the road. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, everybody. That ought to do it for this Friday, the 2nd of April. Wow, 2021. We are continuing to do our evening live chats here this week on the Camo Dave channel around 7:30 each day. That'll be Friday and Saturday. And we'll also be doing our Saturday morning Big Kahuna Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. My friend Brian, there he is. Hey.
How are you?
We finally got his GPS thingy in his car to work right with the Maps app. Yeah, it was really screwing up, and we finally found a guy down at the T-Mobile store who knew what he was talking about. And now everything's good. So we're good with that. So hopefully we won't get lost on the way home Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, we won't end up in Richmond when we want to go to Lynchburg, right? That's not a good thing. So anyway, thanks for watching. You have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Talk to you later. Vlog under.